Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the 4-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
The New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over. This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles. Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules, a 2-on-2 match with a pinfall submission out.
Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
The champion into the pin. Quick pin, championship on the line.
Trying to catch him off guard with that attempt.
And Jay reverses. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner Brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood. Propped up in the corner. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature. 20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance. It tells you these are the 2 straight into the pin, and the champ only gets a count of 1.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here. Oh, a nasty stop to
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum.
Just escapes defeat. He's able to reverse it. And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this? Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
serious message.
What a shot, straight brutality coming right at you.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too. Caught with that forearm. Boom.
Coming back from the outside now. What a clothesline!
Look with some agility.
Oh, that hurt! Elbow drop.
Oh.
What now?
Kick right to the gut. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Face first into the chair. He catches Jimmy with a counter. Oh!
Thunderous power slam.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yeah, that's Big E putting his in-ring acumen to good use.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Devastating kick. Punch right to the face.
Oh, look at this, raining right hands. No escape from these punches. Ooh. Ooh.
Now they're set up in the corner of the ring.
Drops a foot into the stomach.
So many amazing matches between these two teams.
Oh, look out.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
Ooh. Super kick. Not done yet.
Back into the ring now. And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
And a kick out.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Chop.
He wastes no time. Big E.
Soul kick.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. For the title.
And the glory.
Kicks out. He still has life.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
He's covered. New champion coming.
Big E finds a way to kick out.
How does anyone kick out at this point?
What a counter.
The powerhouse of the New Day has his opponent up.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
The New Day might be on the verge of retaining. Drops the elbow.
Shoulders are down. 2 retain. 3, no.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Measured up nicely.
What a clothesline. Ouch.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
The challenger's in a bad way.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Oh, they're running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely lost.
Oh my, off the mark. Piercing elbow drop. Late pin, championship on the line. Kick out after 1 from the champion.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Down they go.
Oh, that hurt right in the kidney. Golly. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. What a big splash.
Hazardous position as Jimmy gains his footing.
Jay.
Big E! And it could be game over for the Usos.
Loving blow.
Grabbing a hold of the arm.
Oh, the champ with the cover. The New Day retain the title.
Here are your winners, and still.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules, a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight, a match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Oh, what a drop kick.
Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street. Right to the kidneys from behind. Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Oh, nice. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
Ooh, getting set up in the corner now. And Wood saw it coming.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
And the fight is being brought to the Usos there.
Yeah, Big E brought the fight in a major way on that exchange.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the 2 best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Woods gets him back. Oh, did you hear that?
Big shot taken. That one's going to leave a well.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, 2 teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Back into the ring here. Flapjack. Gosh.
Landing face first.
Blast off. This is big time.
Setting up for something here.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
Swing on
Smackdown to the title. Quick count out after one.
He's still got more left in the tank. Slips away just in time. Boom!
Crank in the head. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champ. Cover!
We're going to shut this down.
He breaks. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Yeah, credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And there's, look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the